Hi everyone! In this episode, Tutberidze and her daughter were accused of moving to the USA. And Shcherbakova gave an answer to the haters. Where did Rika Kihira go and how is her health? Well, now about everything in order. Figure skater Rika Kihira was one of the main leaders of the Japanese team throughout the entire Olympic cycle, and it seemed that nothing should prevent her from performing at the Beijing Olympics. But fate decreed otherwise. The injury, which bothered the athlete for more than a year, worsened in the most crucial season. As a result, Rika first missed the Grand Prix series, and then was forced to refuse to participate in the Japanese Championship qualifiers. Perhaps if the figure skater had time to get in shape for the Olympics, the Japanese Federation would have made an exception for her. But it seems that the recovery was delayed. After moving to Toronto in the fall of 2021 to work with Canadian coach Brian Orser, Rika never competed at any tournament. However, at the end of the season, Japanese fans were able to see the skaters on the ice at local shows. So, for example, the show Prince Ice World was held in Yokohama the other day, where Rika Kihira performed a new demonstration number to the famous composition You Raise Me Up, choreographer David Wilson. Rika performed with her soul, emotionally completely investing in the transfer of the image. It seemed to me that the words of the song now mean a lot to the skater and respond in a special way in her heart. So Rika looked very organic in the new number. It is, of course, rather difficult to evaluate sports formed by performances in the show. Still, now is the off-season and none of the skaters allowed themselves once again. But if you compare this performance with how Rika skated at similar shows a year ago, you can easily see that so far the skater is far from her previous condition. First of all, the complete absence of jumps catches the eye. For example, when she presented the new Titanic free program last year, Rika not only skated the layout of the program but also showed jumps. Here, while there is no talk of jumping yet. Also, the skater seems to avoid any position that requires back flexibility, and in general skating looks a bit harder in places. I hope that Rika Kihira and her coaching staff are just trying not to rush things. And by the beginning of the season, the skater will restore all her jumps, return to her former shape. Moreover, the next Olympic Games will not be soon. It is better to take care of yourself and let the body recover properly. Rika is one of those athletes that I find interesting to watch. Therefore, I sincerely wish her a full recovery and success in the future. I would like her to please everyone with her skating on competitive ice. After the journalist tried to panic and sow confusion, hinting at the possible end of Anna Shcherbakova's career, Anna did not make her fans wait long for an answer. After visiting the dog show for everyone, and the event lasted more than 1 hour, Anya reappeared on her Telegram channel and announced the continuation of the news. In the video, the skater showed how she arrived at the Krustalny skating rink and said meaningfully, nodding her head, "It's time." On Sunday evening, Anna held her first ice training after a long vacation, thereby upsetting all those who managed to see the athlete retired. Anna said, "Well, my first training after the holidays. What can I say? After a couple of weeks of rest, the sensations of figure skating are so completely forgotten that today I incredibly enjoyed such banal things for a skater. From sliding on the ice, from the speed of skating, just from finding on the rink. Now I am overwhelmed with children's school emotions. I am very glad that I am back on the ice." The figure skater shared it with her subscribers. During the first training, Anya managed not only to write and refresh forgotten sensations in her memory, she also restored at least the first triple jump loop, which she posted on social networks with the caption "First went." By the way, the figure skater did not come to the ring alone. According to the good tradition of the students of Crystal, Anya brought her new pet Meda to the ice. He must know how his mistress lives. Meda is the same puppy that Anya squeezed during the filming of the commercial for the exhibition All the Dogs, and which sank into her soul so much that the skater could not resist the temptation to take the dog to her home. On June 6, the Tutberidze group settled in Novogorsk. The guys began pre-season training camps. Anya has remained in Moscow for now, but I think that you should not worry about her training camp. We will see the figure skater in Novogorsk soon. We are waiting for news. As for Kamila Valieva, yesterday she was given gifts from fans in the hall of Hrustalny. It is unlikely that she ended up there just like that, and her official fan group in Telegram announced that on June 6 the figure skater is coming to Novogorsk. Also, Alina Zagitova, Daria Yusacheva, Maya Chromych and Sofia Akateva have definitely already settled at the Novogorsk base. The figure skating community was stirred up by another event. The statement of the American journalist Dave Lees about the move of Eteri Tutberidze to the States. According to him, Tutberidze dreams of transporting his works there and identifying his daughter Diana Davis in the American team. In the TSL account, Lees stated that Eteri Tutberidze allegedly confirmed the change of sports citizenship of Diana Davis and Gleb Smolkin. Also, Eteri herself confessed that she would also like to train in the USA, but she has too many skaters and she cannot take them. Many immediately rushed to write impartial comments, not embarrassed to insult, and accuse Eteri Tutberidze and her daughter of all mortal sins. It is good that both Eteri and Diana reacted rather quickly to these rumors, which were spreading at the speed of sound. Many journalists simply did not have time to write full-fledged materials about the unprincipled Tutberidze. Eteri Tutberidze commented on the news about her desire to train in the USA with the words "another fake." On the one hand, it is understandable why people so easily believed in these rumors, especially about the transition of Davis Smolkin to the US flag. The athletes are in the States. They put on programs from local eminent directors. They take lessons from the best. Such thorough preparation makes one doubt what the guys are doing. This is for the sake of the Russian stages of the Grand Prix. On the other hand, in such serious things, it is always necessary to wait for more accurate confirmations, to get first-hand information.